5 yards. Anthony Phillips makes the stop. Dave Barr, a rookie from Cal, and a 4th-round pick in this most recent draft. You know, Jerry, the advent of the salary cap and the reduction of full-speed contact, the preseason has taken on a new meaning. And you were saying during our break that this is the first time Atlanta has really been hit.
A lot of people are afraid to get. You can't coach scared, and if you're afraid to have contact in practice, then you got to sort of work into it in the preseason. I think what's happened to Atlanta is they haven't had a lot of contact, so you got to work that through with these preseason games.
And you're seeing the turnover. Fumble. Second and 4 pass caught by Rob Carpenter for a first down to the Atlanta 30. Anthony Phillips makes the tackle. And there's Vaughn Hebron, who tore an ACL, and the fine utility player who could do so many things in the backfield, and a player that Ray Roach thought was tailor-made for this West Coast offense, out for the season. They will miss him.
And that's why a lot of practices have changed in the National Football League, the way people practice, because that counts on your salary cap, and there's not enough players. So sometimes your first contact is in the preseason games.
Go all the way. There's Ron Dickerson. He saw his dad, and Ron Dickerson takes it to the 23-yard line. And that was a nice gain of about 7-8 yards on the play.
And that's how the Eagles started the game, with the guards pulling the backside guard. By backside, we mean away from that was going to the right. It would be the left guard pulling, leaning around, and that's what the Eagles want to become. That's how they started, and now with the backups in here, they're going to see if the backups can run that same type of offense.
Down to 7:20 remaining in the 4th quarter. Second down and 2 from the Atlanta 23 for Philadelphia, leading 19-10. Dickerson again trying to squirm his way for a first down. Had to get to the 20 and went down about the 21.5. So to bring up third. Lorenzo Styles makes the stop. It's been all Philadelphia tonight, taking advantage of 5 turnovers by Atlanta. Cunningham was brilliant, 12 of 15. Garner has been tremendous receiving and running the football. And Gary Anderson, perfect 4 of 4 kicking field goals.
I think the Steelers are going to miss players when you get good field goal players. I think the Saints will miss their field goal kicker. Busted play.
4 and a 3rd and 1 and a busted play. Dwayne Gordon jumped all over rookie quarterback Dave Vaughn. So here comes Anderson trudging out onto the field again to try yet another field goal.
I guess we harped a lot on the pressure and the attitude of the field goal rush by Atlanta, but I think they're pretty well whipped out here. Let's keep an eye on them. Maybe we can give out a trophy if one of those defensive players cross the line of scrimmage. Come on, put a little pressure on this kicker. Let's take a look and see what happens.
This one from 43 yards away. The distance, and it is good. Anderson puts it in again. 5 field goals, and of the 5 turnovers Atlanta has given Philadelphia, Eagles have scored 4 times. Atlanta has had 5 turnovers. Philadelphia showed great spark and brilliance in their offense early in the game, and it's been all Eagles. 22-10, 5:52 remaining, and those are some of the few fans that are remaining.
All young fans loving their Eagles. Growing up in this city, they all love their hometown.
This is some kind of sports town, isn't it?
It really is. When I coached here, when we'd go out to town, they used to throw hoagies at me. I used to look for one with mustard. Among other things. I used to get hoagies and golf balls at me.
Back to pass. Nagel on 1st and 10 from his own 35, and it's broken up nicely in the secondary by Eric Zomont. Let's go to Carl Churkin on the sideline. Carl, how you doing down there?
I'm doing fine here. It's a good thing Glanville's not down here, or else, you know what, his boots would be ruined just like mine. It's still wet down here.
Yeah.
This is just, as you well know, just a sample of the football coverage we'll have on Fox throughout this season. Rich Kotite and cast of thousands of former Eagles now with his Jets. Next week, 8 o'clock live from Jackson, Mississippi here on Fox. The following 2 Thursdays against the Pats and Pittsburgh, and of course the opener against Tampa Bay back here at the Vet, and back upstairs to you.
All right, Carl, stay cool. 2nd down and 10. Nagel again. Up by 1, escapes and looks downfield and throws across the grain to Tyrone Brown. And it's incomplete. That's a hard throw. Running one way and throwing the other.
Well, somebody blitzed on him, and he was untouched. The back went opposite the quarterback, so Nagel had a guy in his face, but at least he saw him coming, darted around to the right, tried to escape, and had to throw across his chest. not what they had planned. Not a good play. Fox, 29.
Thank all the fine people here from Fox 29 in Philadelphia that made us feel so at home, and we can't wait to come back here during the regular season.
They sure have been nice to us.
Yeah.
They didn't treat me that nice when I was coaching.
No, they didn't. As I recall, they didn't. 3rd down and 10.
Blitz, I believe. Blitz by the Eagles.
False start on the offense.
The blitz scared somebody on the offense, and they went into a state of complete twitch, and that brought the flag. That's a twitch there. Look at him. There's the twitch referee.
False start on the offensive line. 5 yards. Still 3rd down.
Now, if you're June Jones, what do you think about your team's performance tonight?
Well, you pick up a walkie-talkie, and you ask if you can get a private plane. You want to fly out by yourself.
You call 911, right?
He's out there. He says, what is the number for 911? It's 911.
We're down in 15. 5:39 remaining in the game. 22-10 Philadelphia. From his own 30. Ronnie Nagel with good time winding up and going deep down the side. And it's caught. Picked up by Tyrone Brown. And he's in for the touchdown.
What a great throw by Ronnie Nagel. He rolled to his left and real good protection. His running back actually helped up on the defensive end. And I mean, that was a great throw. He let it go. Nice job. We're going to show it to you. The back's going to come over and help out, seal up all. Watch him seal the outside. And a complete throw all the way. I don't believe he can throw 1 inch farther, but he doesn't have to. A little underthrowing. Good job after the catch. Nice job.
Nagel with a nice pass.
It really was. Threw it a country mile.
Got a gun.
Played at the University of Louisville. Remember what a great job he did for that team.
And the kick by Morton Anderson. Doesn't seem like it should be this close at 22-17, but it is.
That's a great story right there. You got to keep, this is the National Football League. You can never feel comfortable, and people wonder why scores get out of hand, because everybody just has to keep on playing. There's a coach that at one time thought that today they may pick him up and carry him off the field, and then it got to be 16-10. He may have thought, we're not doing this thing right. So the turnovers have helped him. I think he's going to be happy. They played well, but he can go back to camp and still be mad at everybody. That's when you're having a good... You can go back and chew on people, be mad at people, demand more, even though you got the win.
Jerry, we're going to have our own version of Beauty and the Beast. Let's go down to Carl Churchill. Carl?
When Mike Golick played for the Eagles, he wore number 90, weighed a svelte 280, 285. Of course, the fridge took it from him. He weighed about 400 pounds. Now, Eric Fontenot at 335, a rookie. Obviously, they put a little elastic in that jersey after you left.
I guarantee you they had to alter the jerseys because there's no way that my svelte body, they could fit into my jersey.
No question in my mind. Listen, these guys here are a new team from the team that you played for. Your initial impressions?
I think they're getting in the rhythm tonight. I was a little suspect if Randall and the offense could pick up that three-step drop, that rhythm offense. But tonight they did a good job, though it wasn't against the best defense in the league. I think it gives them momentum going into the next game.
For the folks at home, we want to make sure that they know that you have some credibility. Not only are you a former player, you're now working part-time for ESPN and doing the Jacksonville Jaguars. What does that team look like? Because nobody has any idea.
Well, I'll tell you, they played well against Miami. They had 230 yards rushing last night, and they beat the Dolphins. And even though it's a preseason game, I guarantee you Shula was upset about it. We had a great time doing it. The Jaguars are having a great time in the city with the team. I'm having a great time doing the game. I get to call a game, feel part of a team, and then the next day I'm not sore.
Conversely, that other coaching staff was probably pumped up in Jacksonville that they got the win.
Oh, I guarantee you, Tom Coughlin went for the win. He brought in Brunell, took out Rob Johnson to get that final drive for the last-second field goal. So he was definitely going for the win for his guys. And
briefly, an update on your more famous brother.
Bob is doing some games for NBC this year, and he's still trying to act, which amazes me. At 6'2", 285 with long hair and a beard, you know, he's looking for that leading love role. I don't know if he's going to get it.
Of course, you are the better announcer.
Well, and better looking.
It's obvious, isn't it? Back up to the booth.
All right, Carl. Seidner took it out to the 24, and there was an incomplete pass by Dave Barr. After Freddie Solomon, it's second down. 10-5-17 left in the fourth quarter. And Ron Dickerson hits the block and takes it near the 29. Lorenzo Styles met him head on. It's run by Dickerson. Mike Golick did a great job last night down in Miami with that broadcast. And he and his family now living down in Orlando, Florida.
And I drafted him with the Houston Oilers about 7 lifetimes ago. Here's what they really want to do. Pull this guard when this back comes and cut off. Watch the backside guard the rest of the year. He's the guy that has to lead the back up through there. There goes 64. Didn't quite make the block, but that's what they started off with. That's what they want to become.
Third down and 4. It's been a while since this Philadelphia team has converted a third down, and now they have gone 7 consecutive third downs without converting. And Montgomery stops Ron Dickerson, and once again the punting unit comes on out for Philadelphia with 4:35 remaining in the game. 22-17. Very close game as we wind things down at the bell.
And you chew the back out. You don't stop the clock. Do not stop the clock in that situation. Don't get yourself out of bounds. Come back in there. You're trying. If you're not going to convert, keep the clock running. And he stopped it. When you're under 5 minutes in the game and you go out of bounds, they do not restart the clock. We're under 5 minutes. You got to stay in bounds.
Tom Hutton with his third punt tonight. He's had a good night, averaging 42 yards. And Nate Polk looks the left-footed punt. Oh, going to have a little return here from the 37. Whacked and hit, taken down immediately on the punt at 35 yards. First tackle made by Jamal Ellis.
No hang time on that punt. It's a good job by Ellis, Kevin, because that thing could have come back. If everybody was playing at full steam here, that was a bad punt, and that could have hurt this football team.
Eagles a season ago went 7-9. Look at that beginning, Jerry. 7-2, and then things just came apart at midseason.
Going 0-7 in the National Football League will kill you. Everybody, the dog hates you. Your wife won't talk to you. You can't leave the house. You can't go out and buy groceries. Nobody loves you.
First and 10 from the 39. Nagel got it batted away. It's ricocheted high and intercepted by Mark Woodard. And Woodard rumbles to the 36 in the 6th. Turnover tonight by the Atlanta Falcons.
Batted ball at the line of scrimmage caused that play. Tried to throw the slant outside. You're going to get a good look at this. The 6th turnover for the Falcons. They got to be feeling bad about themselves. He's going to come to your left as you're looking at it. You're playing safety. Tries to throw the slant. There's the batted ball with the right hand. And now it's a jump ball. 2 Eagles. Watch a man over 73 bat the ball. And they knock down a receiver. Once the ball's batted, you can push people around the secondary. Good job by the Eagles.
First down and 10. Fiedler back in at quarterback, and the handoff to Ron Dickerson. He nudges his way to the 32 and picks up about 3.5 yards on the play. Lorenzo Styles, leading tackle for the Ohio State Buckeyes last year. That's the stop.
The lead draw has been their play, where the fullback delays, shuffles through, and he's got to pick up the linebacker. 41 trying to get up through there. A little bit slow coming in. Not as good. That's Fred McQuarrie. But that's the play they've had and run well today, especially when they had Kevin Turner in there leading.
Second down and 5 from the 31. Ron Dickerson again with the lead block, and he takes it for a first down to the 25. Dunston Anderson, tackle, and Ron Dickerson getting work out of a variety of positions tonight.
Now, if you're an Eagle fan and you're sitting at home and you want to learn something about your team, tell everybody it's the backside guard. It's a guard from away from the direction. That's what the Eagles will become. There's 64 rolling up there. Hit anybody. Hit somebody.
It's Joe Rudolph, the rookie from Wisconsin.
He's avoiding too much contact. Next time, he should lead up with the ball. He's got to get his head up like the first teamers, find somebody, and smack it.
Offensive line coach is Bill Callahan, who was the coach at Wisconsin, now coaching his old players. Joe Panos, along with Joe Rudolph, Lorenzo Styles making a stop on the ball carrier. Ron Dickerson. End of about a yard, and we're down to 2:41 remaining in the game. And a timeout taken.
Timeout, Atlanta.
That's their first
Look
team.
over June Jones' shoulder.
It'll be a 40-second.
And there's the guy that didn't play much. He didn't